All right, everybody, we're back with the Love Story collection from Black Tie Barn. Just like I said in the last video, I wanted to go through these. I got these a few days ago, so I'm going to go through, tell you a little bit about them, and then I'm going to go ahead and open the oils, and we'll see what we think of them. Now, I've already gone through and opened quite a few of these. They're really nice, and honestly, I think this is a really good collection to put into, like I said in the last video, going into kind of spring and summer now. I think these fit the bill really nice. So I've got the website pulled up. I've got basically the description of each of the oils, and then we'll go through the notes and talk about each one. All right, so jumping in this one, I've got it right in front of me here. There are 7 fragrance oils in this one. The first one is the First Crush, bright and bubbly, just like the butterflies of young love. The Amber Desire, passionate and golden, evoking the glow of new romance. The Sugar Blush, sweet and playful, capturing the magic of first dates. The next one is the Twilight and Tuberose, bold and intoxicating for love that lingers into twilight. The Picnic and the Peonies, light and joyful, a celebration of love in full bloom. The Nightcap, smooth and daring, the perfect ending to a day or the start of something unforgettable. And then the Legacy, warm and refined, honoring the love that stands the test of time. Now, the description on these I think is great. I think what Wade has done here with kind of putting together a collection with obviously Valentine's Day coming up, spring and summer coming up, putting together a collection like this that has a lot of oils that kind of fit into the same category, I think is a great idea. So I'm going to go through these real quick and we'll talk about some of these. I'll point out some of my favorite ones. The first one in the list is the First Crush, and this one, the notes on this one are frozen pear, pink peppercorn, fresh air, peach blossom, peony, raspberries, and sweet musk. And peony is one of those florals that I actually like quite a bit. God, that smells so good. It's nice and fruity. Get a little bit of the peony in the background. You definitely get the raspberries and the sweet musk in this one. The pink peppercorn, I don't know. And again, I'm not using test strips in this one, which would probably, they're usually a little bit better, especially like when you dip them in, you can let it sit for a little bit, let the oil kind of dissipate and kind of spread around and kind of sit in the paper for a little bit. You will get a little bit different scent or scent throw from a strip as opposed to the bottle or even in a candle. But fresh out of the bottle, this one is really nice. The frozen pear, I think I get a little bit on this one. The fresh air, I don't know if I pick up. I'd like to see that in a candle. But again, the peach blossom and the raspberry, the fruitiness in this one is incredible. And a really nice option for Valentine's Day coming up. Very sweet, very bright, just like it said, bubbly. But definitely a real nice one, especially coming into spring. This thing, I think this one would sell really well. I'm going to put this one into a room spray also and kind of see how well it does. And there's something else in there. I think it might be the pear on the back end of that, which is really nice. But again, a very good one. Nice, strong start to this collection. The next one is going to be the Amber Desire. Now, this one I did smell the other day, and I like this one a lot. The amber, for sure, even before I open it, stands out like crazy. And the musk on that one, it's going to be... Okay, so... I was about to shout out all the scents I recognize in this one. So the notes in this one are fig, cherry, apple blossom, rose, jasmine, iris, amber, vanilla, and sandalwood. And the amber and the sandalwood definitely stick out in this one. It's got a real nice musk base in this one. So if you're going for a little bit more earthy, yet still kind of spring and summer, this is really nice. I don't know if I get the vanilla in this one. As I say that, as I pull the bottle away from me, I did get a little hint of vanilla. And again, I think that the vanilla in the candle would come out a lot more. Yeah, that's really nice. A good musk scent. It's not overly powerful, which tends to be the case with a lot of musk scents. I don't burn a ton of them in the house just because they are so powerful sometimes, but this is really nice. The rose and the jasmine and the iris, I think blend really nice. I don't get anything like really standing out strong. And I get, see, and it's a little bit thinner in the cap, which is nice. I get a little bit more of the fruity notes in that one, like the cherry, but definitely really nice. I'm trying to see some of the other ones in there. The fig, I don't know that I could pick out fig from a lineup anyway. But again, the amber and sandalwood is really nice with a real fruity top on the top of it. But again, a really nice one. And if you're going towards, like I said, an earthy tone or a musk tone, this is a really nice one. And the Sugar Blush is next. Now, this one I definitely recognize. It's really nice. I'll go through and read the... I already know what this kind of smells similar to, and I'll tell you in a second. So the notes on this one are lemon, berry, orange, pink rose, jasmine, lily of the valley, white musk, sugar, vanilla, and tonka bean. And this one definitely smells a little similar. It's similar, but it's definitely different, I think, to pink sugar, which I love. Pink sugar is an incredible seller. This one comes off a little bit more fruity on the top of the pink sugar. So you get that base of kind of the sugar and the musk like you would with pink sugar. But I think the fruity notes in this one open up a little bit more, which kind of adds a little bit more complexity to it. But very nice. I think the lemon, berry, and orange, I think, is really what does it. And it's not as musky as the pink sugar, which I really like. And like I said, I love the pink sugar. It's an incredible seller. In room sprays, candles, it does extremely well. And I think the fruity notes adding onto this one really adds something to it. Yeah, that's nice. It bounces back and forth between the fruity notes and the pink sugar. And I hate to keep calling it pink sugar because it's not pink sugar. Like I said, it definitely adds a little bit more to it. The pink rose, jasmine, and lily of the valley. I don't know if I get a ton of florals in there. I do pick up something in the kind of the back end of that one, which is probably the florals mixed together. But those fruit notes really stand out in this one. I actually really like that. That would definitely be one I would put into a collection. Room sprays, candles, very nice spring scent. The next one is Twilight and Tuberose. The notes on this one are galbanum. I think I said that right. Fruit, milky, tuberose, balsamic, and musk. And this one, I don't know if I opened this the other day. Yeah, this one, I definitely get a little bit of floral in this one. I get the musk. There's something in that I can't quite figure out. I don't know what galbanum actually is, so that could be it. I'll have to look that one up. The fruit and milky, I don't know if I pick up a ton of fruit in it, but again, putting it into a candle, or if I was actually using testing strips, you'd probably get a little bit more of that. There's something in it. It smells really familiar, but I can't really place it. It is really nice. It's got a little bit more of kind of a perfumey note to it. I wouldn't actually call it a perfume fragrance, but it definitely leans a little bit more towards that kind of a category. See, and I think this one in the bottle might be... I want to get this one into a candle, and I wish I had some test strips because I think the bottle might be too overpowering to get a good read on that one. And milky, I'm not sure what milky is supposed to smell like, but that scent that I'm not really picking up could be the combination of the milky and the galbanum. It is nice, and again, I don't really lean towards perfumey fragrances, but again, I make all kinds of stuff that I don't like. Not that I don't like this, but something like a love story or a love spell. I don't care for love spell, but I make it because it sells like crazy. Same with patchouli. It is nice, and I think if you're going towards like a spring, summer kind of perfumey note, I think this would be a really good one. If anybody has used this one, let me know what you think of it. The next one is the Picnic in the Peonies, and peony, again, I think I mentioned it earlier, peony is another floral that I really like. It's not overpowering. It doesn't go real, like my daughter says, old lady perfume when you get into like the roses and stuff like that. And peony is just such a good scent. All right, so the notes on this one, I definitely pick out one of these really sharp. Raspberries, white cake, Prosecco, peony garden, musk, and powder. Now, the powder I definitely pick up. It's got that real soft kind of scent that you get with powders. The peony you can absolutely smell, and the raspberries really hit this one on top. And it's like a really sweet raspberry. It's actually really nice. This one is definitely a good floral for people that don't like florals. and that's I always try to pick out florals that I kind of hit that category for me. I mention it a lot, and I kind of say the same thing for all those florals. I try to stay away from like the real heavy rose scented, and I do like some roses. The wilted rose that Wade has is actually really nice. It's more of a softer rose, and I think this one kind of fits the bill. Where it is a floral, you get that peony scent, but again, it's not overly powerful. So somebody that doesn't like florals, I think would still like this. Yeah, that's really nice. The white cake or Prosecco, I don't know if I picked that up too much. But again, obviously putting it into a candle, if anybody's used this, I'm sure they'll let me know in the comment section down below. But again, really nice. The raspberry on top of that is, again, just, hate to say it, but it's the cherry on top for sure. The next one is the Nightcap, and this one is tart citrus, chili pepper, coconut, guava, peppercorn, boozy, wood, and amber. Now this one, I smelled it earlier. I was thinking earlier I didn't really get much of the chili pepper, but there is something in the back end of that that kind of leans towards like the chili pepper scent. It's not overly spicy or powerful like that one is, but I definitely get something in there. The tart citrus and I think the guava really come out in that one. And I would say the amber on this one, which usually stands out. I don't know how much amber is actually in this mixture, but the amber is really faint, which is good. You can still smell it a little bit. It's not strong like the Amber Desire. That one you can definitely smell the amber, whereas this one I think is a little bit more muted, a little bit more in the background. And then you get a little bit of a fruity note in that one, which is definitely the guava. It doesn't come out to me like a really strong guava like other fragrance oils have, but you do get that fruity note, which is really nice. And then the peppercorn and the boozy, I'm not really sure. I don't know what boozy smells like. I'm trying to think more of like a whiskey or like a liquor type scent. I don't know if I get that too much. I don't know if I pick up the peppercorn, but definitely a nice mixture. And like I said, I'm going to read these again just because it has so much in here. Tart citrus, chili pepper, coconut, guava, peppercorn, boozy, wood, and amber. But definitely very unique. I'm not sure what category I would put that in because it's not, I don't know if I would call it real earthy or real musky. You definitely get a little bit more fruity and citrus, so it fits well into kind of spring, summer. But definitely a really nice scent. That's one I want to test out, and I will test this one out in a candle because I'd like to see this one open up a little bit more. Because there's a lot in there I like, and I'd like to see if that coconut, I don't get too much coconut in this at all, but I want to burn it in a candle because I love coconut. And the last one is the Legacy, and this one is bergamot, cedar leaf, lily, jasmine, freesia, wood, musk, and bourbon. Yeah, and that one is definitely very musky. You get the wood, you get the musk for sure in this one. You definitely get the wood. Cedar leaf on top. I don't know if I pick up, this one is definitely more towards like earthy, good summer, kind of like a real hearty scent. It's not overpowering. It's not gross like you get with a lot of musks and heavy ones. And I think that's probably to do with, I'm looking at the lily, jasmine, and freesia. I don't know if I get that too much, but I think that's kind of what mutes this overall. Definitely very nice, but you get that wood and the musk really strong. So if you like fragrances that have wood and musk in them, this is probably going to be kind of right up your alley. And then the bergamot, I don't know if I get the bergamot too much, and that's another scent that would probably come out a lot more in a candle. Let it sit in a room for a little bit as it burns for 2-3 hours. I think you'd probably pick up on that a lot more. I'm trying to think. It smells like another fragrance oil, obviously because it has some of the similar scents to it. I can't remember for the life of me what it is. Probably more towards like campfire. That's what I'm thinking of. It's got that wood, musk, that kind of campfire smell without being that full campfire smell that you get from a straight fragrance oil. My mom would like that, actually. She loves the earthy, musky scents. But again, really nice. And I'm going to burn that one in a candle too. I really want that bergamot to come out because I love bergamot. But that's it for the Love Story collection. Very nice collection. There's not a single oil in there I don't like. There's a couple of them in there that I really like. The Secret Crush and the Sugar Blush, I think, really stand out for me. You get a little bit more of the fruity notes in that one. And then, of course, the Picnic and the Peonies. I like that one quite a bit, too, just because I love peonies so much. And if you are interested in this one, it's on blacktiebarn.com. I'm going to put the link in the video description down below. It's been out for a little bit now, so a lot of people have already been testing these. The reviews on this one are already through the roof. A lot of people talking in the candle groups about how much they like this set. So honestly, I think Wade did a great job with this one, put together a really nice collection. And it's kind of a broad spectrum too. There's a lot of musky scents. There's a lot of floral scents. There's a lot of fruity scents. So I think this one covers like a wide spectrum. You'll definitely find something in there that you like. And you can get this collection in a full collection, which includes every single oil in a 2-ounce bottle, which is what I got here. So if you want to go through and test some of these out, this is a great way to do it. And like I said, I put the link in the video description down below. So if you do get it, click the link. Let me know what you think of them. And if you've already been using this collection, let me know what you think of it and what your favorite one is. And that's it for this one. If you want to sign up for the newsletter, it is, again, makerblend.com. I send out emails a couple times a week showing off articles that I find on the candle industry, even the soap industry, and knitting and stuff like that if I ever find it. And it has a lot of exclusive deals in there, like replica surfaces, which I use all the time. I've done a few videos on them. So if they ever have big discounts, big sales, restocks, I always try to let people know. And of course, you can use the code MAKERBLEND to get 15% off of any order that you get there. So I hope you liked the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.